Hello, Buddha, why do you cry? In your stone heart, how much desire? Why do your tears stream down the sea? Why give your love to the pebble?
It is very scary, but all these priests, they had it too good. They don't remember. They don't understand it. And they just think Jesus sacrificed to erase their sin. No, Jesus did that when he was alive.
Yes.
For his disciples, yeah? And maybe their relatives and friends and whomever he met.
Yes, Master.
But after the master, any master dies, no more of this blessing. No more of this grace.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Other masters have to do it. Just like a dead professor cannot teach you. Maybe he left some books for you, but you need the living to explain it to you.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, or the chemical test or in the laboratory and all that. You need hands-on experience, okay?
Yes.
From a living professor.
That's right, Master.
And in any case, a church is a sacred place. It's for worshiping God and for redeeming yourself and for giving refuge and healing and comfort to the faithful. Not for you to rape children, is it?
No.
It's a very simple question, right?
Yes, Master.
So I don't know how they tolerate all this time, and all the governments ignore all this time. I mean, most governments, most cases gone swept under the carpet, like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
So they can continue to do it. It's too good. Why wouldn't they? Huh? A priest in one lifetime, you don't know how many children he harms. Physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually. They lost faith. That is the most important point.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
If you lose spiritual faith, you're finished. You're nothing. You're an empty shell. That's what all the pedo priests do to the children. Worse than killing them.
Yes, Master.
They die in anguish, having no faith, cannot even pray to God when they die. Most people, they pray before they die. There's a priest next to them and prays for them with them.
Yes, Master.
These children, they stay in God's house, being taken care of by God's people, and die in anguish without any ounce of faith in them left, if they could even think of anything.
Yes,
Yes, understand.
Or being raped in a locked room with nobody there to help them, to defend for them. Completely delivered and ruined, done, the whole lifetime. Not just that moment only.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Anything that happens in childhood, you remember forever.
That's true, Master.
Especially these ugly, cruel, wicked, devilish impressions from a priest, from the one that you worship and trust.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Do you understand how these pedo priests crush their life to the
Yes.
core?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
We
Crush
understand.
everything that they have. Crush everything that God has given to these children. They crush it all finished by their raping sexual act on the children.
Yes, Master.
Their effect is deep. It's forever. It's killing, it's murdering them. Not just physically.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
I'm also a survivor of child sexual abuse from when I was very young, over a number of years, by more than one priest. My story can't cover all of the suicides and the addictions. It can't cover all of the mental wounds, the acute mental illness, the chronic mental illness that people will courageously manage. All of the medical illnesses, the autoimmune diseases, born of the heightened cortisol that happens when you live constantly in fear, and the loneliness and the isolation and the fear. All of the rejection. We are the damaged goods of our age.
I am a survivor of clergy sex abuse. Abuse of a child is the closest that you can get to murder. and still possibly have a breathing body before you. When a child has been abused, particularly by someone whom they trust, you have destroyed the child. You have mortally wounded the spirit and the soul of that child. This is particularly true when the abuser is a priest. You have taken the most holy elements of that child, his connection to God, his innocence and his trust, his faith and his love, and used it as a conduit for evil. You have betrayed it and you have destroyed it. Truly, this is the devil's best work.
Before you die, you should remember God. These children cannot even.
Yes, Master.
They never had enough time to think about God, and they die like that. They also cannot go to heaven because they don't remember God. They hated God at the time of death because they crushed them. And if not, they live the whole lifetime hating God. Why God doesn't help them? Why God did not take care of them? Why God let these priests live in all luxury and crush them like that?
Yes, Master.
So the whole lifetime they will live in hatred of God, and they will go to hell also.
Oh, God.
This is the thing that you should consider and worry about, not just about their physical damage or death even.
Yes, Master.
God has created humans. Humans must always remember God, so that at the time of death you won't forget. But as a child, their faith is already crushed into powder like that. How would they live in God anymore?
Yes, Master.
Unless it's a miracle that happens, or some enlightened person helps them somehow to regain their faith, to repair their damage inside out. Otherwise, these kids are ruined. Done.
The scars of sexual abuse on a child can last a lifetime. And a local man who says he was abused by a Roman Catholic priest is sharing his story.
He has filed a lawsuit and says he has led a tortured life. But he also says he survived while many of his classmates did not.
And I was brutally sodomized by Father Unger.
You were raped.
I was raped. I know for a fact that these children, my friends in my classroom, were brutally and viciously sodomized just like me.
He says all 6 of those classmates lived tortured lives and are now gone. 2 from suicide, the others from drugs and alcohol.
They didn't make it. They're dead because they were sodomized. Isn't that crazy? Rape a little kid and he dies. 20 years later, it doesn't matter. He was raped. He is dead because they couldn't deal with it.
He's a priest, he's a father, he's near God, he's like God, the Christ is living in him. He cannot do something like this. I prefer to have been shot by a gun, or if I have just a leg handicap, it's okay, I can live my life. But here it's a murder inside of your heart and of your soul, because it's about faith also. So it's like something is dead in me.
If they don't become gangsters or drug dealers, then it's a miracle already.
Yes, Master.
With such an experience like that, how can a kid survive? How?
You can't.
Destroys them.
Yeah, destroyed completely.
Their whole life.
Yeah, they're walking around living like a zombie.
Yes, Master.
That's what I hate about it.
They also don't have the support of their parents sometimes, because the parents believe in the priest. And even the abused child would report to the parents that this happened, but the parents don't believe.
Yes. Nobody would. Nobody could.
Yes,
Master.
Until now. Maybe some still don't believe. But at least somebody says something nowadays and report something and has some evidence. So they're going to deal with it, maybe in a lawful way as well, okay? Because no matter what, a priest is still a citizen of the world.
Yes, Master.
He's not in heaven. Whatever he does in the world, he has to be responsible for it, good or bad.
Yes.
And if he's a priest from France, then he's a French citizen as well. Just like some people have 2 jobs.
Yes, Master.
Like my ex-husband, he was a medical student or medical graduate already, but he was driving a taxi, so he was a taxi driver as well.
Yeah.
President Putin said that he was driving a taxi to make ends meet when he was poorer.
Yes.
Yeah, you never know where fate leads you, hey?
Yeah.
Yes, Master.
So these pedo priests cannot be forgiven.
No.
Not in the eyes of the law, and not in the eyes of God either. My God, I really pity them because I don't know what awaits them. Even if all the governments in this world let them go free, hell will not. The more they are free and the more they enjoy and the more molesting in this world, the more hell they will experience.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
They will not know. They will cut them into pieces. They will burn them alive. They will put them in oil and they will make them jump into the nail pond and stuff like that. And they won't die. They will just experience pain forever, but they won't die. Not like you have a physical body, you have too much pain, you can die.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Or take pills or kill yourself, whatever. In hell, you cannot.
Yes.
Yes.
Horrible.
It's horrible. Such a pitiful fate, and they don't even know it. They don't believe in such thing. That's why they're there.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
They truly don't believe in God. These pedo priests and pop, they are antichrist, anti-churches, anti-God. You can see it well.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
They're from hell, and to hell they will return. They will never come back to become human again.
Wow.
Or at least many millions of years after, enduring forever pain and suffer more than what they made the children suffer.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Because this is the way it is. It's not like you make one mistake and then another will make the same mistake to punish you one time. No. It's not like that. And especially if you are in the priesthood, you've been taught to have morals, compassion.
Yes, Master.
If you did not have it, at least you are taught to have compassion, love, and kindness to others. The way they do it. Do they have any of that?
No,
Master.
No, they're worse than evil. They're worse than the criminals in the world. They're worse than serial killers.
Yeah.
The serial killers, they just kill and they die. These children, they live in anguish. They live half dead. They live like zombies. They cannot enjoy life after all this experience.
Yes, Master.
So from now on, I look on them differently.
Yes.
I don't think I will bow to any priest and give donations anymore. Not that they even need. They don't care about all this dignity or real respect, nothing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done such damage, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
And murderous actions towards the innocent, defenseless. Some even as young as 3, 4, 5, 6. You heard it.
Yes, Master.
You saw it, okay, in the news. He's still alive, not like history. And the government did nothing. It is the journalists, the reporters mostly, that are finding out about it and listening to the stories of the children, of the survivors.
Yes, Master.
Because as you say, the parents don't even believe it.
Yes.
Who would? The parents, I told you, they're in love. When they're in love, they're blind. So many people even marry murderers from prison.
Yes.
Inside the prison, they go there, they visit, and suddenly fall in love, and they're married also in prison. Murderers.
Yes, Master.
They don't see anything anymore, they're just in love.
Yes, Master.
So many marriages, love at first sight marriages, are often broken because they're too much in love and they don't see any blemish from their partner, from their life partner, until it's too late.
Yes, Master.
And then sometimes they suffer abuse, suffer violence at their partner's, lover's hands. And some still continue being in love and forgiving
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
until they're dead. Or until somebody found out and interfered, or the police found out something, because they had to go to the hospital, and the story comes out because of the wound, the injuries.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, nobody would know that she or he suffered abuse or violence at home. Many violent acts occur at home, after they drink, they can't remember anything anymore. Who is wife? Who are you?
Yeah. Oh.
In the old time, there's a story about somebody who is forced to do one sin from the 5 precepts. He has to do one thing wrong. Either kill his mother, or beat his wife, or goes stealing until he's caught so that they can catch him and punish him or jail him or kill him, something like that. Or to drink alcohol. So he chose to drink alcohol because he thought that's only him. He could just get drunk and not harm anybody else, okay?
Yes.
But after they gave him alcohol and he kept drinking, he liked it, he drank more, and then he went home and talked nonsense. Then the mother scolded him and then he killed her. And then the wife came to try to interfere, to stop him. Then he also beat her up. And then he went stealing things and did all kind of things in this kind of stupor, drunkenness and such situation. So he broke all 5 precepts.
Yeah.
He committed all 5 sins, all because of alcohol.
Yes, Master.
Oh Buddha, why did you leave Nirvana?